everything every time.
True. I feel you on that. I mean,
Just like they
the
ride
only
with
thing
me,
I mean,
they ride with me on anything.
yeah, they ride with you, so you absolutely have to ride with them. You get me? The only thing I told X, I was like, listen, man, like after the situation happened, you know what I mean? As I said, clout is a powerful drug, man.
Oh man, what? Man, clout is a insane drug. The number one.
You know, Boonk overdosed on clout, right? That nigga definitely overdosed on the drug called clout, bro.
But I feel
Like
I feel like he was in rehab for a second. He had kind of stopped for a second and kind of was like
clout rehab. Nah, man. He definitely.
You know what I hated? You know what I hated? You know what I hated? I hated him posting that Snapchat of Offset. I don't like that.
Who? Which one?
Boonk posting that Snapchat screenshot of Offset. I just thought that was kind of.
Who did that? Boonk or X?
Yeah, when Boonk posted the screenshot of Offset.
Is that real though?
I don't know. I haven't talked to Seth about that. You know, I don't know.
Would you sign Boonk to the selling team, bro?
Nah, he doesn't fit selling team image.
What you mean? Whole lot of gang shit don't fit selling team image?
It's just a lot going on, you know. I'm not trying to. I fuck with Boonk though. He don't really act like that in person. He's a pretty calm dude. He's not calm. He's kind of crazy. Like we was in the studio and he was like pointing a gun at me, and I was like, chill. Like he was.
Nah, that's not calm, bro.
Nah.
What the hell?
You know, like but it was a joke. Like it didn't have a clip in it, but I didn't know because I was trying to like write, and he was just like extra turned up, and I was like, yo, relax. But he was overall, he's a pretty calm dude. He just want to have fun. I could tell.
The fuck? That nigga just pointed a gun at you? All right, man. Hey, I do think he's smart but dumb at the same time.
He about money though. He about his money. He know about all this, like how to make money with all this stuff.
No, okay, I don't know about the money part, but I know he knows how to get viral. I know he knows how to get everybody talking about him, whether they're saying they hate him or whatever. But he's a topic of conversation. He knows how to do that. You know what I mean? Same with X. Both of them know how to do it. You get me?
Yeah, but
I'm not too sure.
But it's
about
not always. It's not always the best way though. It's not always like in a good way.
You're right. You're right. But again, clout is like a currency that don't really look at good or bad. It just looks at attention. You get me?
Yeah.
Like put it like this: X got like 150,000 followers yesterday.
Wow,
shit.
really?
You know what I mean? He thinking like, yo, already got beat up, or
he's like him, XXX and Lil Pump like I think are the most what's the word right now?
They're the fastest growing on Instagram.
Yeah, most emerging artists on Instagram. Emerging, that's the word I want to use.
Lil Pump
he's
is like
number one. No, he's number one. He's the number one emerging artist right now, and it's amazing because bro, I went from Lil Pump and Smoke Purple at my first show in Miami. I feel like I keep saying this story, but dog, he's came so far, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, you know what the crazy thing is? I usually associate sometimes when I see people having those ridiculous growth. I'm like, yo, it's because they're doing crazy shit. Pump ain't even doing crazy shit.
Not anymore. No he's not even trying to be. He's not even. He's not even trying to. He's not talking about. He's not like doing Zan videos and all that no more.
Yeah, that nigga's just posting photo shoot pictures.
Man, every day. Getting a million likes. A million likes. Drake gets a million likes, bro. Drake has 30 million followers.
Drake don't get a million likes all the time. I was looking at Drake's page today. He don't get it. He don't get it all the time. Pump get it every fucking post. Which shows you the level of engagement. And Drake got about like at least like 10 times the amount of followers as Pump.
Three times, bro. At least 3 times, bro. He has 30 million, bro. Pump got what? 5 now. Pump surpassed me in followers, bro. Pump is so hot right now.
But you know what though? This is what I summed up, right? Especially in the market and the audience that Pump, X, Uzi, all y'all appeal to. That's definitely important because like whatever you want to call it, that's gonna boil down to streaming numbers too. Like, you know what I mean? You get a bigger audience at your disposal that's gonna be checking out your music. You get me? But most of y'all, like the majority of your sales is through streaming.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? I could imagine that growth.
No, 100% of us, bro. Like Lil Bo 2 is only gonna be streaming. No, we're not. I'm kind of off of like. I'm kind of like off of at the moment of I might come back and do a physical copy, but that's not even where it's at right now.
Yo, my whole thing is how long is this all sustainable? Like how long you think?
That's the question.
Like
that's the real that's the real question.
Yeah, right. How long is it really sustainable?
I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie, yo. I like people who are self-aware. I think you self-aware. Like I heard you, as I said, I heard the joint with Adam. You were very self-aware in it. Shit, I think even ugly guy's self-aware, but he might be too self-aware because sometimes he's real critical of himself.
They saying he really did die. Yeah, it's kind of like a thing.
Wait, let me see, man.
Check it out.
Wait, how died? Like,
say overdose.
Yo, you know how fucked up the internet is, bro.
It is.
I'm hoping this is not true, right?
No, the internet is fucked up.
Yo, you just mentioned it, and our first instinct is somebody fucking trolling. You get me? Like,
I know that's so crazy. I know it's so crazy. Real.
It's so hard to take shit like really serious.
Oh, Marshmello posted it. DJ Marshmello. I can't believe this. We were just talking last week about working on a song together. Now you're gone. You will be missed. Rest in peace, Lil Peep. At the end, it's crazy.
I heard somebody was having is Lil Peep signed?
I don't know. I don't know anything about him, bro. Anything. Like, I've never heard one song. I don't know anything.
You fuck with Lil Xans?
I don't know anything about him.
I heard he just signed for $2 million to Columbia.
That's insane.
It made me reevaluate because when I heard
$6 million deal, that's insane. Yeah, the X with the $6 million deal.
Yeah, when I heard that, I was like, somebody's definitely embellishing out here. Like 6 million, like X is very lit, but 6 million.
That is crazy.
And if it was supposedly for like one project, I'm like,
oh nah, I don't think it doesn't really work like that. It's a lot to it. It's more than just one project.
Yeah. Hey, listen. To my audience, I know y'all probably on Twitter as well, trying to figure out what the truth is. I'm kind of looking through emails and people are texting me too. I hope this is not true. If he is in the hospitals, I definitely send my deepest and sincerest blessings to him, and hopefully he can get well. I'm hoping.
Me too.
You know what I mean? I never want to hear that somebody passed away.
Yeah, that's not a good look at all.
I hate doing them type of. Listen, I got to do the videos and all. I hate doing it. Yo, it kills your spirit. It kills your spirit. I don't even want to talk about that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping it's not an overdose because Yachty isn't really into drugs, but like I think drug promotion has been like so fucking normalized that we all thought we were gonna get a wake up call, but we didn't really want a wake up call, and definitely not someone who we really know and even identify with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially a younger rapper.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Dead ass.
I'm seeing a lot of people say it's an overdose. What I did find out about like the guy Lil Xans though, apparently he doesn't take Xans. He called himself Lil Xans to bring awareness to it. I might be tripping on that.
That's weird.
But he's not promoting Xans. I saw him explain his name. He's like, yeah, I'm called Lil Xans, but I'm not like fucking out here on Xans. I'm bringing awareness to it, but I'm not doing that. So I don't know.
That's weird.
And yo, speaking of which, right? So we're talking about Boonk. This is why I was saying, I don't know how much I could credit his business like acumen or just even mine, because when you tattoo your face like that, brands ain't coming to you. The good thing about you is that you might have the colored hair, you might have the grills, but you look presentable still for brands to fuck with you.
Of course.
You get me? When you got tattoos all over your face like that, when you've had multiple videos with you holding up guns, like
my chat saying Xans was addicted to Xans.
Oh, what was he?
That's what they said in my chat. They said Lil Xans was hella on Xans early in his life.
Oh well, I heard him explain it. I don't know if that was like his like white people or like not white people, but like that not mainstream explanation of a name. Like, you know, some shit you explain it to the homies, and then once you get in front of like
some underground
shit, you get in front of the fucking principal, you got a whole different explanation.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, my name is Little Murder, not because I kill people. Yeah. I just kill music. I kill the beats.
I kill the beat. I kill the track.
Yeah. My name is Killer Mike, not because I'm a killer. I kill the mic. You know what I mean? It's one of those type of things. So it is what it is.
Nah,
I'm hearing a lot of people saying Lil Peep is okay. Well, I don't know if you want to touch this subject too, but what's your relationship with Trippie and Tekashi, or either or?
I never met either or.
Really?
Yeah, I never met either or. My little bro J Bands knows he knows Trippie Redd, and you know my OG, he loves Trippie Redd.
Yeah, I heard they were like overseeing his situation from what I heard. But
talk about it, you know.
Yo, you like you in a weird way, and it's gonna sound crazy to everybody who be listening to, like, I don't know what to call like the other type of rap, but I'm gonna call it grown up rap, right? Like, you like an OG for like the younger niggas. You get me? And like you're still new to everybody else, because when they compare you to like all the I'm gonna just say grown up rap or whatever, like, because they're gonna compare you to like a Drake or something like that. You're new to them, but in your lane, you're an OG at this point.
Well, I look at it because I talk a lot. You know, I feel like I'm the voice. You know, so it puts me as the face. You know, because
like you gotta imagine, XXL is probably soliciting their new list for 2018. It's gonna be, y'all gonna be 2 years removed from being on that list. Period.
I know.
Do y'all like see, like, say Trippie or anybody else coming up, and they might be doing things that you may have done, or mistakes you may have done, and you try to like, yo, I wouldn't do that if I was you.
If I do, only person I talk to right now for advice is I talk to Pump, and I be talking to Ugly Guy. You know, I talk to Ugly Guy, and I talk to Pump. You know?
Does Pump listen?
Pump listens, and Ugly Guy listens. They both listen. I don't try to tell him how to live their life. You know, I don't try to tell Pump how to live his life, but Pump, he's a smart kid, and you know, I don't try to tell him how to live life. I just try to, you know, I check up on him every other day, and we talk, and you know, or if I see something, or if I want him to know something, you know, or if I'm with him, I just you know, try to give him a little advice.
You know why I think Pump is like amazing?
Wow.
Pump owns everything niggas say about him. Like whatever you say at him, he don't even react to even try to defend himself. He just kind of owns it.
I don't think he cares.
No, but even better than that, I think he just capitalized off it. Like, whatever running joke it is.
Like when you said he going to Harvard, and he just kind of like you say he going to Harvard, then he just starts saying it.
Yeah, yo, really, that Harvard shit came from niggas trying to joke,
troll,
about,
I know,
trying to call him dumb.
I know.
And then they threw it on him, and he's like, all right, watch, I'm gonna flip this into, and to be honest, that's one of the greatest fucking marketing.
What that is, it's just the new generation just really doesn't care anymore. You know, it's kind of like taking jokes and flipping them, and everyone's trolling now. Nothing's as serious. Just like when me and you sitting here like, he's not dead. You know, like, life is just not as serious anymore. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the newer generation. So no one's feelings are hurt. No one's hurt by it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just not hurting anybody's feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga telling me I suck is that, like, a nigga telling me my music sucks is like the new age hello. Like, cause we all still getting money.
It used to affect your whole class, like, at one point, but I think it's that hate become normalized.
Yeah, like, because it's just, you know what I'm saying, we got so much, bro. If a nigga it was in this day and age in that rap class still like upset about hatred, it'd be weird. You'd be extremely emotional, bro. Because I know we've all gotten so much hate. I probably got to. I'm not even gonna say that. I was about to say something real ignorant. I'm not gonna say that. I'm glad I stopped myself. But yeah.
Yo, how do you like gauge success? I was hearing you talking, like, you seem very in tune with like how everybody's growing, even on social media, right? Like, you know who's growing the fastest, you know, your growth, all of that. how do you kind of look at the success among your peers now? How do you gauge that? Do you gauge it based on
when it
who's
comes
like
to Pump, it's just so blatant. You know what I'm saying? It's everywhere. It's
Hey, let me keep it 100. You know what I heard about Pump, bro? I hear Pump is signed to a social media agency. He's working with a social media agency, regardless of even his label, right? Him, Boonk, they're all signed to the same joint. And
I don't think Boonk is signed.
No, I'm not talking about a record label. I'm talking about like there's agencies that is just focused on building your follower count, your hype on social media. You get me? That's what I heard. And that helps him or helped him get to the point he's at now, where he's averaging 1 million and 1.3.
Is it? I've never heard that. I've never heard that, but what I know is that Pump has a strong children's following, like real young, and kids are way more active on social media than older adults and older incoming young adults. You know, because they just simply literally they don't have any pride. They're not the dudes, the boys, they're not men, they're not afraid to like another dude's picture. They look up to him. You know what I'm saying? They're not afraid to comment. You know, he get 20,000 comments, bro. He getting 20,000, 30,000, 15,000 comments.
Hey, yo, do you ever look at that and be like, damn, why my shit not like that? Like, yo,
hell no.
Shit.
I look at it like I'm like on my, you know when rappers do they wave when they go off and they make their next project, man, they real silent. You know? I never looked at it in a bad way, like, yo, why my shit not hot like that? Because I remember when I came in the game, bro, I was the top dog. You know what I'm saying? When nobody telling me shit. I remember I was at QC, nigga, I had shit fucked up. I was so new and I was killing shit. Can nobody say shit? I was getting all the likes and all everything and everything else. All the publicity and all that. I did all my magazine covers and all that shit. I just know I'm building right now. I'm working my next move. That's why I'm trying to make this Lil Bo 2 so crazy. But I got so much shit lined up for the year of 2018, bro. Dog, so much shit.
In the same line of thinking, when I said, how do you judge like even success of like either your peers and now whether it's like shit social media of likes or followers, like, and I know that might sound petty, but also I remember you had mentioned you be seeing like festival lineups and you look at people who are like people who they put their name before you, like
right. Yep. Oh, what would you say? Was I talking about that? I was talking about that with yeah. That'd be some bullshit sometimes, to be honest. That should be blowing me sometimes. I'm not gonna even lie.
You know, that was hella revealing though. Like I never knew people really paid attention to.
Well, I can't speak on anybody else. I can only speak on myself.
Yeah.
I'm almost sure though, niggas. I'm sure niggas do.
I don't know. Why do you though? Why? Like, if you know where you're at, like, you know what I mean.
That's how I am though. Like I'm kind of in that. I'm kind of like in a cool like middle balance between shit. I know I'm getting money. I know I'm gonna kill the show more than these niggas. And then it's another point. It's kind of like you trying me, bruh. It's really like, bro, you trying me, bro. You know I'm gonna put a better show on than this person. You know I got more hits than this person. Why is his name? Because he got a small buzz right now, above mine or type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I have yet to come to a festival where somebody who was not bigger than me went on after me. Which I don't think I would act like a spoiled brat or anything about that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to kill myself regardless. Although I might be a little confused. But I wouldn't cry about it.
Nah, well, it's interesting to see that, like, you actually, like, you pay attention to that. Because sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, when I first talked to you, I felt you only measure success in terms of who's getting the most money. So as long as you lead in that race, you don't give a fuck. You get me?
I mean,
you don't really care.
Yeah. Hold on. Hey, Twan, pass me that purse behind you. I think I still am leading. I think I still got, nigga. I know I got more money than these niggas. That purse behind you.
That's what I'm saying. That's
only like a private aspect of life. That's only a bank account aspect. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody know how much money don't nobody got. I just know personally. I know I have more money than these niggas. I know I do. But that ain't got nothing to do with anything besides just like a personal stunt. Regardless of that. all that other shit is important, bro. And when it comes to like literally like life and everybody wants to be successful, bro. Nobody's doing this shit. Any rapper that's doing this shit just for now, you know what I'm saying? Not saying I'm trying to be in this bitch for years and years, but like niggas, everyone wants to be successful, bro. And it's all friendly competition, bro. I like it. I look at it as a boost to make me want to go harder. You know what I'm saying? Like when I see Pump with the 1,000,000 followers, I don't really care. I don't want 1,000,000 followers. That's not what I'm aiming to have. Like I don't really care about. I mean, or 1,000,000 likes. I don't give a shit about that. But when it comes to just
stop lying, nigga. I want 1,000,000 likes. You know what I mean?
Nah, man, bro, 1,000,000 likes is bro. You don't get paid for 1,000,000 likes.
Oh yeah, but that's you know what's been blowing my mind recently, and I love this individual. I don't want to, but I've said it a bunch of times in my video. Like I saw Trippie Redd and Tekashi, like arguing, and the main thing they would bring up in terms of like trying to let the other person know they weren't on their level, especially Trippie. It was like, yeah, you don't got enough the same amount of followers, cloud, or like likes.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
I gave you cloud. I'm giving you too much cloud.
And I was like, yo, damn, the currency in terms of what we evaluating as that's, I guess, success at that point. But you got to imagine they just starting out. But I'm like, damn, if we're just looking at a follower count, like who's growing faster, who's doing this, like is on the lowest level of like let's call it SoundCloud rap. Is that where the competition is at? Who's growing fastest on social media?
I wouldn't know though, bro, because I'm not really in tune, bro. I talk to Pump on a constant basis. I talk to Ugly God. You know what I'm saying? Those like the two rappers I talk to. I know, you know what I'm saying, other rappers I know, like I know a whole bunch. I know a bunch of rappers. But the ones that I actually talk to, bro, I talk to Ugly God and I talk to Pump.
Yeah, you going in and out.
Ugly God and Pump. Those are two that I know I can call and they'll pick up. I know that call me.
Real quick, and everyone, I guess in my chat and Yachty's chat, it looks like this might be true about Pump. Not Pump. Peep.
Yeah, Peep. Yep,
Lil
I know.
Peep,
I know. Yeah, I know. I see it. Post just posted it too.
Post just posted it. I'm hearing his manager posted something on Instagram. I see a lot of more people are kind of giving more details to what might be the source of the overdose. I want to just send prayers and condolences out to his family, all his friends, all his close supporters, people around him who have been intimately there with him day in and day out, and of course his fans and supporters. This is going to be a bigger conversation that we need to have, but sometimes, you know what I mean, it's not appropriate in the moment when you just found out somebody died, because that overdose conversation, we have to have it. That the drug conversation, we have to have it. But if he did pass away tonight, we got to take a chance to just mourn his death. And even if you didn't know too much about his music, just someone who even just knowing his name, he was a peer somehow, some way. Find out he passed away is definitely a loss for hip hop. I think I covered him once. I've talked about him a couple times, but I never really got too much into the music. It's very sad.
Yeah,
definitely very sad.
The drugs ain't nothing to play with. No.
Yeah, I mean, you know what though? These are wake up calls, man. These are wake up calls, and we all got bad habits at times. You know what I mean? I do drink a lot. That's not something that I'm the most super proud about. But I always, if there's a silver lining, we all, as I said, we all have bad habits. I never will do no lean. I don't even smoke. I don't do no pills. I'm terrified of all that shit. Just because of how shit, if I'm seeing some of the details that's coming across my screen, people are saying, oh, he overdosed or blah, 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 that was laced with blah, you know what I mean? That type of shit scares me. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you don't know how your body will really react to some of these drugs that might get mixed with other shit. And I mean, your body not ready for a chemical equation every time. So
right.
If this is what we're hearing it to be, I'm really saddened by it. And I'm hoping everybody kind of takes a look at it and takes a look in the mirror, because we all got to evaluate ourselves. We got to evaluate what we're doing. Every time you pick up a double cup, every time you pop a pill, every time, and even if, you know what I mean, sometimes people say they do it for just creative purposes. You making that decision yourself. It's not your team forcing you, your fans not forcing you. You're making that decision. So we all got to come to grips with that personally. So that's a conversation to be had. But I'm incredibly sad that I'm finding that out on stream now. Kind of speechless. You get me? You never came across him?
Nah, dog. I kind of gave him a shout out in one of my songs. That's gonna be on my album that I posted on one of my playlists one time. But I never knew him like that. You know what I'm saying? I never met him. I never seen him in person. I don't hang out in LA like that. You know, LA scene is a different scene. I don't hang.
You live in LA now?
No, I live in Atlanta, dog. I can never leave Atlanta. I'm just always there.
Why do I feel? All right, well, you could correct me. I feel like yeah, you might be from Atlanta, but I feel like you probably spend most of your time in LA. I feel like
I spend most of my time everywhere, bro, because I'm literally always work. It's a lot of business. My label, Capital's in LA, so QC has an office in the Capitol building. So we spend a lot of time out there. I do a lot of photo shoots and shit like that. So you know what I'm saying. I've been out there for that a lot, and I kind of been all over the place.
For some reason, I kind of associated the whole QC just being in LA. Like it's
Atlanta based though.
Yeah, it's Atlanta. I'm not saying y'all just left Atlanta, but I put it like this: for most artists, historically, once you get signed to say an Atlantic or a Def Jam, a lot of times you're in New York for a lot of stuff because the offices are there, blah blah. But y'all rock under Capitol, right? Capitol is in LA,
right?
There's a lot of shit and opportunities and a lot of mixing going on in LA. So I would imagine that not that y'all are abandoning Atlanta or y'all not in Atlanta a good amount, but LA is probably a second home for y'all now.
I probably spent 2 weeks in LA. 2 weeks in LA out the mall.
You do a lot of recording in LA, right? You just said
I do, but I've been trying to spend a lot of time recording out there, but the vibe has not been right for me. Like I ain't been catching no vibes out there. Like I did a couple songs out there, but I'll be catching my vibes at the crib in Atlanta at the QC house.
Hey, now this is gonna be a weird question, and I'm telling you this before I ask it that you could no comment it if you want. You know, at least just in niggas who care about hip hop, this whole thing with the Migos record, and Migos are your brother. They're on QC. Y'all a fan. The Motorsport record.
Yeah.
With, of course, Offset's fiance Cardi, Nicki on the record. That was a source of big discussion in hip hop.
yeah. That was big. It was big. It was a lot.
I know it's a lot, and I hear the little laugh. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that song ultimately belonged to the Migos, which ultimately is QC, which is Capitol. I'm hearing a lot of fuckery that occurred. There's a lot of rumors that happened. Is there
about what?
And I know you know the story too.
What you talking about? Is there
any comments? Nigga, I don't need to say it because you're not gonna confirm it. I'll say it, but you're not gonna confirm it. I know. I'm just saying, is any comment do you have on that? Or just how it played out? Or how
all
you think
I'm
about the
saying
song?
is
Fuck
that
anything.
For a long time, it was a lot of sleepless nights with the label. With my engineer who engineered the song, with Coach and P, they spent it was a long process getting that song out.
All right. Well, if your engineer did it,
this
is the no comment part for you. I'm giving you the out. Man, could they send me the other version with Nicki mentioning Cardi, bro? You know what I mean?
She never did,
send
though.
Me that, bro?
I honestly, she never did.
Stop it. She re-recorded a verse.
But I'm not talking about this, bro. You're not getting me in trouble.
There we go.
You're not getting me in trouble.
No, of course. Listen, I know the position you're in. Yo, let me tell you this. Low key, P and Coach K they are moving phenomenally through the industry, and they're capitalizing on shit that I believe that other people don't get. You know what I mean? Like,
they're
I
so
think
smart, dog. As a team
they're
too,
smart.
because Coach is
They're
so
smart.
into the young like Coach is so in tune with the youth, and then P is so in tune with the streets, and when they like mix it together, bro. It like bro, they like when Coach tell P about what's going on with the young kids, and then cause P really has like the bigger control over Migos, and Coaches really has the bigger control over me. Of course, it's both dual, but like and it's in a sense that's kind of how most of the time goes. You know what I'm saying? Although we're all a family, um um, bro, they
Hey,
just
put like this: when I'm talking executives, and I rarely ever really rub shoulders with executives, but I'm talking to them, and they mentioned that, yo, truth be told, before we sign somebody, we call Coach and P and see what's the word, and we look to them for advice. And shit, if we could get them in on handling, because a lot of these younger rappers, you know what I mean, people don't know how to handle it. You know
ain't gonna lie, bro. They come to coaching. They dead ass for a lot of these new young rappers, bro. Folks come to Coach P. I swear to God.
I know. I heard it. I'm like, damn. And then that's when it dawned upon me. I'm like, damn. These are probably the two most influential niggas on the executive side, at least
Without
for
the
the
credit.
new wave.
Without the credit.
And I feel like, yeah, they don't get the credit. I feel like we still be talking about the yesteryear shit. We're not seeing the niggas who actually on the field to niggas up dropping 30 a night. We talking about last decade still. Or the guys who haven't signed anybody impactful for a long while. You get me?
Yeah, 100%. I was watching Everyday Struggle. I don't know if that was this morning's episode or yesterday, but when Joe was talking about, he was 100% correct when he was talking about, you know what I'm saying, not having a OG, you know? That shit is
with X, I understand that. You know what I mean? I think the thing with X is that I don't think X even looks at it that far. And what I think with X2 is that
I wouldn't know. Me and X we used to talk a lot, but it was never about anything. Like, we used to talk, he used to call me all the time, literally just to make jokes, or I would call him just to check on him, but we never really talked, like, about each other's, like, I never tried to give X any advice. I've never tried to give him any advice or anything. He's never, we never stepped those boundaries, you know what I'm saying? We kind of talk jokes only.
The only thing I disagreed about with everything with, like, what Joe was, like, saying yesterday is that, like, X called, like, yesterday, today, day before, like, he hit me and shit like that. I give him my advice. My advice is not what he does. You know what I mean? His angle after this, or when it happened, is straight clout. That's it. You feel me? He's like, all right, this shit happened. He's like, yeah, I would want to get a fair one. I told him, I don't know what world you live in where you think a nigga's gonna give you a fair one.
It don't work like that no more, dog.
It's not gonna happen.
That don't work no more like that, dog.
So I was like,
bro,
that's not
QC
gonna happen.
And everybody in the QC is so tight. Wiring, selling team, bro. Like the teams in, like, in hey, you know, at below, under, you know what I'm saying, me and Migos, like, everyone around is like the quote unquote entourage, dog, is so tight. The family, like, dog, it's so locked in, bro. You can't touch one without touching the other, bro. It's all locked in.
Hey, listen, what y'all did to X is basically what y'all did to Sean Kingston. I haven't heard from Sean Kingston. I haven't heard from Sean ever since that whole story with Sean Kingston at that trade show. I haven't heard from Sean Kingston.
But it's not. I'm not beefing with X though. It ain't no beef. Don't say y'all like I just gotta be. I ain't got no beef with X. I still respect X. I still listen to X music. X is too talented.
You're not in it, but when your team is moving a certain way.
No, of course I already know how it go. I can't.
Like, even if you be like, yo, that's my man. You can't even.
No,
you can't stop the movement. You just gotta.
No, it is what it is. You know, I gotta.
Exactly.
But then it goes. You know what I'm saying? My family.
if he reached out to you and wanted to at least get the situation deaded,
he wouldn't.
would you?
He wouldn't. He would. He got coach number. He would call. He would hit coach first.
Well, maybe he's cooler with you.
I don't think so. But
yeah, well, I don't think he plays the street politics. Listen.
Think about the boys though. Think about the boys. The boys. They don't really be caring, bro. Just like it's kind of like it's on some like they're not gonna say nothing. They're not gonna say nothing online. You know what I'm saying? But it's like no, they don't forget nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't like it's like you can't talk shit. Let me take this control. It's like you can't talk shit and then just it don't matter when you say it. If you say it months from now, if you say it next year, last year, when you get seen, bro, it's on. That's how it is though. That's how QC is, bro. That's like our family like thing, bro. Like it's like I'm saying it's not too much all that.
That's another thing that Joe's little rant like fucking caught me off guard because I was like, you do know the same situation with X, same situation with you, nigga. Like they're not forgetting because you probably said you like their last song, nigga. Like
no, it's still, bro. It still is what it is, bro. I mean, everybody on the label the same. We all same feelings on everyone, on everybody.
Yo, Yachty, but I gotta let you know though, because I hate when this comes up because I know you're gonna get bashed, and I hope you realize you get bashed by a lot of people online outside your fan base. No more fuck Joe Budden shirts, bro. No more.
Bro,
you know
can I tell you why I did that, bro? I swear to God, bro, I did not do that like on some hate shit, bro. It was hilarious. One, it was hilarious, and two, I was literally performing, and a dude was holding it in the crowd, and so I was like, yeah, throw that on stage, and I put it on. And then it was literally a troll to me. It was like funny to me, you know what I'm saying? And then I seen a lot of people like, Joe, you really under these niggas' skin. You really fucking with these niggas' heads. And I was sitting there like, I'm looking at that shit like, wait, huh? Like it's like I was like, wait, like folks really think that I'm upset? Like I wasn't upset when he did it. When he did it, I wasn't upset.
That's the angle. Yo, that's the thing, right? And I'll bring in Chance in it too. Chance, because I think people have realized Joe's a talk show host with me, right? We talk about shit daily, right? So if he stops talking about it, or he talks about it one day and like a week later, or maybe 2 shows later, whatever for you. You did something. Now they feel like it's under your skin. Same with Chance. Chance said like this them in a freestyle, and the reaction is, yo, damn, that nigga really under his skin, and you still getting at him. So it's one of those things where you almost can't win. You kind of have to just let it go. You know what I mean? So that's what I was telling you. Don't no more fuck Joe Budden shirts, bro. You know what I mean? Nah, if I'm you at my next show, nigga, I'll perform Pump It Up just off the fact that academics whooped your ass.
You did not whoop my ass, nigga.
I mean, come on,
bro. You really let me come back 20-some points and you talking shit, bro. It was rigged, bro. Only reason I lost is because they didn't count my layup. That was supposed to be overtime. We were supposed to go one more fucking quarter on that shit, bro. You know that. You know that.
Yachty, you know I let you come back because I fucking come on.
Oh my God,
I know you have an audience watching. I wouldn't let them do that to you, bro. You know what I mean?
You so lame.
And plus, I didn't want this to play out on YouTube too crazy.
You are so lame.
I'm serious. I didn't want it to look too crazy on you.
You are so lame, bro. Because for the simple fact of my skill coming back and you not giving me no credit, like I gave you some credit for being cool. And I can't wait to play you in person when we play on a regular game speed, face to face, where we can really go.
Yachty, when we play face to face, I'm taking out $10,000 out of my mama's bank account, and I'm bringing it cash to put on the table to play you.
If you want to do that, we can do that, bro.
It's like basically showing up to the blackjack table. Well, you probably never been to a casino because you're 20. But show up to the blackjack table and you get blackjack on the first hand. You can't lose.
I feel like you trying me, bro. You was playing point guard with your center, bro. You was really trying me.
That's what we do. Hey, what game is that? What you playing?
Call of Duty.
Is that at Modern Warfare 2? Shit.
It's World War 2. World War 2.
Oh, Oh shit,
bro, you don't have this?
That shit. Yeah, I'm watching your stream right now.
You don't got, but you don't have the new Call of Duty?
Is this a new joint that just came out?
Yeah, the newest one. It's so crazy.
Oh, let me see.
Bro, this shit is insane.
Oh, no, I got Modern Warfare Remastered.
Bro, you are behind.
Yeah, I should get it. Hey, do they just send you these games or what?
Most of them, yeah. Yeah. Most of them. They send like a special edition. Like my publicist, my publicist knows I love games.
Yeah, I'm watching this game. You might be trashing this game too. Actually.
What? Bro, I'm going crazy right now.
You kind of turning it up. Well, I think you're playing against a computer, aren't you?
Bro, you're so lame. At the top of the list. I'm at the top of my list, bro, and we winning.
Somebody says 2K18 looking crazy. And somebody says he about to beat me on. Yeah, he probably could whip my ass on this shit.
I want to play another game,
like, really,
but I don't want to play online for the simple fact of what happened the first time, and I don't want any like bullshit to happen.
Yo, Yachty, what do you think about this like YouTuber wave? And you know these labels is trying to get these.
Yeah, bro. TMZ came up to me. I don't know if it was TMZ or not, but I always just saw when someone walked up to me with a camcorder on the street asking me questions at TMZ, asking me like, would I do a song with Jake Paul? And
I seen it.
And this is not disrespect, but it's just like it was weird. It was like that's the questions that's going down around there, like,
bro, he's the most popular YouTuber right now.
That's crazy.
Every video gets fucking like 5 million daily.
That's dope. So what? But what is he doing though? Is he just vlogging his everyday life?
Oh, yeah, he vlogs his everyday life, but like they'll like manufacture some beef and shit, and he'll just make a song, like a diss song, like just random shit. Just drop songs, and they have music videos that they produce, and those shit will be doing not that 5 million. It'll be doing like 70 million views in like a month.
Are they like, fire though? Like are the song? Are they fire?
Not really, not really. The person who kind of got fired is this guy named Rice Gum. Like he's the closest one.
Yeah, I heard of Rice. I follow Rice Gum. I don't know him, but I follow him, and he follows me on Twitter. But I haven't met him yet.
Yo, I think, well, not think, but the labels are hollering at these people. I'm wondering what you think about it.
I can't give you an output. I just went crazy, bro. If you watching my stream, bro, I just went crazy. But I can't give you an output because for the simple fact of not literally I don't know them. I know they're all. I can tell you that YouTubers are probably way nicer people than rappers. You know what I'm saying? And I know YouTubers still look up to rappers, bro. Cause like at the end of the day, bro, rappers are the cool guys. You know what I'm saying? Athletes think the rappers are cool. These YouTubers think the rappers are cool. You know what I'm saying? Like folks think the rappers are cool.
The guy who they ask if you would do a song with.
I probably would. No, but I probably would though. Who asked me? Who asked me to do a song with?
No, the TMZ, when they asked if he would do a song with Jake Paul. That's the guy.
Okay.
Yo, he has a song that he did with fucking like 120 million views.
That's insane.
You get me?
That would at 120 million views. That would he would probably be on the charts right now. Like, is it on Spotify, Apple Music?
But that's what I'm saying. Because they're not signed, they're getting these views, but they don't have the connections to get these placements to.
Yeah. Okay. Radio. Yeah. But I don't think they care because they getting a guap, bro. Do you know how monetizing works with YouTube? You know, right?
I do. Yo, Rice Gum made the charts, and Jake Paul made the charts too.
Yo, I'm talking about money though. I'm talking about money wise. Like you know what about? Of course. They making bread, bro, and they making 6 figures, bro. Him probably been at the top. He's probably making damn near 7 figures, bro.
Bro, he's making millions monthly. I know this. Yeah. That nigga's making millions monthly, which is good for him. He's at the top of his game. He's making it through merch and his YouTube shit. Like his shit really booming. But this whole different angle is that these niggas are really now turning to musicians almost. Mm-hmm. Like put it like this: he sold out something in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
He did a show?
15,000 people. He did a show. 15,000 people, bro.
15?
Sold it out. He really only had one song at that time. Performed that shit probably 8 times. You get me?
You're lying right now. He sold out a 15,000 person venue.
It's in Hershey, Pennsylvania. I kid you not. I saw it and I was like, whoa. What the fuck?
That's amazing.
Now, keep in mind, he promoted it for like 2 weeks or so.
Don't matter.
Right? Not like hard promotion.
Don't matter.
It was like, yeah, I'm gonna be here, copy out tickets. But 15,000 people, yes, it was like a fucking little mini stadium, it looked like.
But you know what it is, bro? It's his audience, his platform is different, bro. His fan base. He's like a celebrity now. He's basically a celebrity.
He is.
He probably can't even walk out. He probably can't walk anywhere.
Yo, TMZ, he used to live in like Beverly Hills or wherever, somewhere in LA. TMZ used to sit outside of his fucking house because they realized, and this is how crazy it is, and I peeped it. Like, there's affiliate or one of the little TMZ joints with paparazzis called Hollywood Fix. They would get more views on their shit that they would record of him than even Bieber, just because, like, yo, they're putting it on YouTube. You know what I mean? And he's like the king of YouTube. So you stalk him, nigga, you're gonna get all the views you want more than like a Bieber, where Bieber is just huge internationally. Unless you get Bieber in a moment, like him just fucking walk into his car. Nobody cares.
Out. Yeah, no,
you get me? So these niggas are now coming over into music,
I think
it's gonna be interesting because, like, as you see how Atlantic is moving, they don't give a fuck about who got talent, nigga. They just be like, yo, just come with some clout, we got you.
Of course, that's what it's about now. Cause there's so much money. It's so much ways to make money now. It don't have to be music. You don't have to be musically gifted to make the money no more. It's about the money. It's always been about the money. You know, they realized that it doesn't. You don't have to be fine no more. You don't even have to make fine music no more, bro. You just gotta be popping.
And you don't even need you don't even need a song. You need to have the clout. They'll get you a song.
Facts.
That's so crazy. Yachty, I'm putting out a tape, nigga. Do I got a verse for you? What's up?
Yeah, you got me, dog.
I'm serious, man. Yo, I got X who gonna give me a verse, Ugly God, and you the third. These are my features. I'm about to have the best album ever. Okay, it's gonna be like real. It's gonna be a parody type of joint. It's not too serious. You know what I mean? I'm not taking myself serious, but I just want to kind of really. I just want to kind of joke around, like just like how I do my videos. I'm gonna do kind of like just rapping like that. So hopefully people will laugh and people could just be entertained. If they could laugh at me or with me or whatever, and they're entertained and it's just a song, fuck it. You know what I mean? Shit, I was even. Shit, all them niggas who hate me in rap, I was trying to have them on it too. I'm like, yo, y'all could diss me on the joint. Like, it's all good. You know what I mean? Who cares? You feel me?
Nah, I think it'd be funny, bro. I think you should do it.
I think it will be, man. Yo,
I got you.
I see how music is like moving these days. I see how just everything is moving, and I'm wondering, like, yo, I don't want to give out. Like, we shot an episode for Friday today. And it was an artist, very talented artist. She came up, and like she was almost crying, yo. And she was crying basically because she said, yo, like the labels don't really give a fuck about her talent no more. They're just looking at her like, yo, you're not popping. You know what I mean? So if you ain't got no clout out here, like if you ain't that person that they checking for, that the kids fucking with.
It's called priority. If you're not priority, labels call it priority.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like, in short, she's on Atlantic, and her name is not Cardi B. You get me? So, you know she's not priority. And she was like really tearing up, yo. And I was like, damn.
Atlantic got so many damn people, bro. That's why I did not go to Atlantic, bro. And they the first people who reached out to me, bro. I kind of like they got way too many people, bro. They signed anybody, bro.
Shit. I mean, was that your decision or did like
Coach but I was I'm different though, bro. Bro, Coach and Pete did so much for me, bro, when I was nothing coming into the game, bro. So they already had my loyalty, keeping it 100. Like I owed that to them. But when I went to Atlantic, man, I just seen all the people, like all my other little even local or SoundCloud niggas getting reached out. Even now, all my, you know what I'm saying? It's not a rapper I don't know that hasn't had. What's his name? Jeff Vaughn? Jeff Vaughn, email him. Is that his name? Jeff Vaughn from Atlantic?
Nigga, I don't know.
Just his name?
I don't be knowing
Jeff Vaughn. I think that's Jeff Vaughn is the Atlantic nigga name. Them niggas be trying to sign anybody, dog. They gon' anything, dog. They gonna keep signing until they just catch another hit.
Shit, man.
What's mine?
That shit
Nautica
crazy, man.
Vote
Yo,
Boy.
what are you doing your off time, man? So you're not really touring right now, right?
I'm not doing shit.
You're definitely not touring. But you have festivals from time to time, right?
Yep, and one-offs. I do a lot of college shows though. It's cold. They don't do too many festivals in the cold. I do a lot of college shows. I've been doing a couple bar mitzvahs.
Bar mitzvahs.
Yeah, I did 2 bar mitzvahs. They pay crazy.
Like for like rich white kids, right?
Big facts. 100 bands for 3 songs.
Stop it.
Swear to God. Hey, bullshit you.
Are you kidding?
Hey, bullshit you. I'm not. 3 songs, 100 bands.